All right, you guys, today is a quick how-to video. What we're how-toing is how to remove and I guess reinstall a fuel pump on a 2005 Honda Accord Hybrid. But just for shits and giggles, let's see if she miraculously decides that she changes her mind and wants to start today. Let's just see what happens. Nope. All right, well, found the fuel pump. Found my daughter's little doll. All right, got the negative terminal taken off so that we are assured that there's no power. It'd be fantastic if these are the only two little screws and that's it, and the whole thing comes off. That'd be fantastic. So clip goes on there like that, right? So right here on this side, there's a little tab. You push that tab in, right? And then wiggle back and forth, side to side, rock, and pull it out. And get it out of the way. Let me see if I can maybe show you guys where that other bolt is. See that little bolt back there? Right there. Why in the name of the good Lord would we even do such a stupid thing? So you see that I, boop. All right, let's focus in here. Yeah, I got it. I squeezed them both. So you squeeze them both like so, right? And then you can push the black thing out of the way, and it's almost out. Now, finish pulling this bad Larry out. Okay, cool. No mess. Nothing major. Oh, this is gonna take 10,000 hours, but it'll be done, right? All right, it's finally getting easier. All right, well, cool thing is I can see everything. Shitty part is there's no way I'm getting it out. All right, so this little clip right here, just grab it, pull it forward, and it releases the seat, right? It releases the seat, one on either side. Okay, so you got one of those on either side, but then before you could actually take the seat out, you got a socket that's got to go in here somewhere. Just get that 10mm nut out, then this will come right off, and then you'll see the bolts for this, and you get this whole unit as one off. It's pretty simple to get to. Get an extension, 10mm, right next to the seatbelt, and this is on the driver's side, guys. All right, and for the back seat itself, it's just these 10 mils. They go right there, right under the pillar, the armrest pillar part. There's one for your seat belt and there's one for the actual seat. So the one for the actual seat is the one with the little hook thing, little, U-thing to it. So you gotta take this one off, that one off, and then pretty much this whole thing lifts right off, pulls down, get the seat belt from the middle, through the little splice right there, and get it right on out. So you can pull it out, get the seat out, and get this off. A little latch thing, a little hook that slides into here, another one into here, another one right here, but the rubber must have stayed on the seat, and then another one down there on the other side. And let me tell you, mine were on. They were white knuckling that freaking grip, man. They had the clinch of death on that sucker. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's a little guard thing, but you see the hooks, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right over there. Here's my on and off. So I gotta remove this 10mm. My IMA light has been on, which is my integrated motor assistance, which is a hybrid. That light has been on for freaking years, man. Years. We're on. Flip that sucker to off. It won't let me turn it back on now. I gotta push this little thing right here in, push it down so that little pin can slide on over. See how it's hitting that? I can't force it, so I gotta just push that down and slide this over, and I can turn the hybrid battery back on. Nothing to it but to do it, so let's just say a quick prayer and get to work. This one is buried under this air canister thing, which I think is on with two 10mm bolts. So let's go ahead and undo this one and this one with a 10mm. All right. All right, what we're gonna do is remove this guy. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, and 4 out, and hopefully that lets me move this whole battery pack. So from the back, notice that under there's pretty much where this little square is, where that little square, this one and that, where those two little squares are, there's a couple bolts there. So I gotta go get my Torx bits and get these out. My torque bits, they're this is a T30. So you're gonna need a T30 Torx bit. Breaking loose all the bolts real quick, so that I can just go through and just take them off quickly. Oh, shield right here is gonna come right on off. Yes, you see here, exposing not 1, not 2, but 3, 4, 5. 5 more bolts bolted onto the freaking thing. No wonder I couldn't get this sucker off. And as if this wasn't scary enough, look at this shit. Dang it. If you bought the entire assembly, right, sending unit, everything, then you'll have all of this already put together. All you gotta do is take this one out, drop the new one in. It's just a little twist cap over it. Technically, there's a special tool that you buy to tighten that properly. I'm gonna tighten it as best I can by hand because I did not know it was that style. I thought it was the bolts, like every other Honda I have. Anyways, in our case here, we gotta get this whole thing separated so I can get to the fuel pump in the middle. In order to do that, we have to release all 3 of these tabs. Now, there's this one here, that one there, and that one right there. I'm gonna cut little slices off so I can essentially just stick it in between. Last but not least, this guy here. Spread it. Spread it and forget it. Spread it, set it, forget it. All right, now that we got all 3 of them in there, so I'm just holding the base, obviously, grabbing the top and slowly wiggling back and forth, This breather tube might need to come off, so I'm just gonna do it now because it's part of the top. Now what's holding us? Oh, crapola. You guys, don't forget to unplug things. This plug up here needs to come off. Ooh, forgot about that. Okay. What else is holding us? All right, so what it was, I'm being an idiot right now. There's a little loop right there. All the wires are tucked into that, and it wasn't letting me just take this off. So now that I undid that little loop, we can go ahead and pull the fuel pump out. And there's the shoe. There's your actual fuel pump, guys. So really, it's just that clip right in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and push this clip in, right? And once I push that in, I can pop this plug out. And then the pump has a little quick release on the other side. One here and one right there on the other side. You pull each tab out with like a flathead screwdriver, like so. Be very, very, very careful. Mind you, these are soaking gas. Break this, you are screwed. Normally, fuel pumps bring this part brand new. I looked in my box a bit late. It didn't come with the one that I bought. So I gotta figure out how to get this little guy off. Get that little pressure washer off, and then whatever you call that thing. Look at the little spikes in it. You see I gotta relieve the tension off of those. That and that one right up here. So relieve the tension off of that, and even though I can't see the backside, just by relieving those two, I should be able to get that washer off, which will then in turn release this guy, which will give me my whole shoe. Oh, no. This is so difficult. Got him. I'll put that on. And we are gonna go for the Gusto, boys and girls. One minor difference. Minor in the worst way. This has clips up top. This one does not. We have a dilemma. Got my trusty old zip tie. So now all that's left to do is to plug in my fuel pump. Boom, you heard that clip, boys and girls. That means we're clipped in. We're as secure as we're gonna get. Let's get it. I mean, that's it, that's our assembly. Let's get that snipped. This will be the tube back where it goes. Oh my goodness, the bugs are becoming vicious now. Boys and girls, they are getting vicious. All right. Dang, mosquitoes. Get that back on, get this clip back in. And we're good to go. We're all set. Assembly's back together. Wow, you guys, this rubber O-ring thing, like, gets all bunched up and doesn't go in where it's supposed to be. So you gotta be real careful with that. Because if it bunches up, it's not gonna seal. And we all know what happens when things don't seal. If something's not sealing, it's leaking. All right, guys, so that's it for that. I just gotta screw that in. All right, gotta put the battery terminal back in. All right, you guys, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Oh God, let this car start, please. Oh, I heard fuel pump. Woo-wee! Hell yeah, brother. Day well spent. All right, guys. Yay, she's fixed, oh my God. Thank the Lord Almighty. All right, well, that's it for today.